Today I'm going to talk about the differences between matte and glossy finish covers with Amazon KDP. If you're new here, hey, my name is Katlyn Duncan and I am a hybrid author, which means I have published both traditional and independent books. I also write young adult paranormal books under the pen name Katie Duncan. The reason I bring that up is because today I'm going to talk about one of the books that was reverted to me from my publisher, which I just published last month. As a self-published author, I try to get my books onto as many platforms as possible. So when it comes to the physical versions of my books, I try to get my books onto Amazon KDP and also through Ingram Spark. But lately, Ingram Spark has been incredibly slow when it comes to getting proof copies and author copies. And if I wanted to review my proof at any point in this century, Amazon KDP was the way I had to go. And to be honest, I don't put my books onto Ingram Spark until they are ready to go, final copies, because there is an upload fee and there's also a revision fee. So every time you make revisions to your books, you have to pay to get it onto Ingram Spark. But to be honest, I actually don't pay for these revisions and uploads because I'm a member of Alliance of Independent Authors, also known as Ally, and it is a great organization that I absolutely have loved being a part of. And the Ingram Spark codes themselves really pay for the membership and more, in addition to all the other discounts and deals and the community you get through this organization. I do have an affiliate link in the description box below if you are all interested in checking them out. There is no additional cost to you for using that link, but I do get a little commission for offering the link to you. All of those commissions do go to help support my channel. So it's not necessary at all, but so appreciated. I have a preference to have all of my books available on every platform. On release day, I had a bit of an issue with the paperback, which ultimately came to putting me in this position of matte versus glossy. Now, at the point of ordering for Soul Taken, I had really wanted a matte finish. So for my first nonfiction book that I published, Take Back Your Book, I have a matte finish for it. And as you can tell, it's very clean and crisp, and I love the way it feels. It doesn't show too many fingerprints, and it's great for pictures. So I absolutely thought that I wanted to do a matte finish for Soul Taken. So when I received my proof copy from KDP for Soul Taken, this is the matte version. Amazon KDP always has this not for resale stripe on it for any proofs. When you get your author copies, that stripe is removed. So I received this book, and unfortunately the back text was a little bit too small for me, the font size. So I knew I wanted to get that fixed, but I was looking at this book and I was very confused on why I wasn't like thrilled to get this book. I mean, I had published this in 2013. Digital first. I never had a paperback of this. I wasn't as happy with this book as I wanted to be. And as a newly indie author, I tend to go to my bookshelf when it comes to a lot of little nuances when it comes to publishing, looking at how authors do their front matter and back matter of their books, their title fonts, their back cover fonts. So I went to my bookshelf and I noticed that my friend Katie Carroll, this is the second book in her Elixir series. So this is Elixir Saved and Elixir Bound. I noticed she had glossy finish to her books. And as you can see with my ring light, you do see the reflection, which, doesn't make it great for pictures and everything. You really have to get the right angle. But I really loved how they looked. So I questioned her on it. I said, why did you choose glossy versus matte? And she just said it was a personal preference for her. So I was like, oh, so you can just change it. Didn't even cross my mind at the time. I was so set on having a matte finish. So because I needed to have this change of the font size for my back cover blurb, I figured, hey, I have to re-upload it anyway. Why don't I try getting it in glossy? And then I can compare the two. When I got the glossy proof, I have to say I was very impressed. And here it is. Now, while it has the stripe here, whatever, and there's a bit of a shine, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. When you put them side by side, you can definitely tell the difference in colors. This one here is the matte, this is the glossy, and I feel like the colors just stand out so much more in the glossy version. The title font has a little bit of silver and it really, really shines and sticks out. And of course I have the back cover blurb, which is a little bit bigger in font size, as you can tell here. I know a lot of people have an issue with glossy and fingerprints. It takes fingerprints, it's glossy. And I don't know if it's because this book is so dark. This one takes a lot of fingerprints as well. And it's more of like the grease from my fingers like sticks to it. With Glossy, I can just quickly wipe it and the fingerprints are gone. Matte, I couldn't do that quite as easily. With the color difference, with the title difference, and it just overall wow factor of the book, I felt like Glossy was for me for this series. But definitely for future books, I will be looking to get one of each copy to see which one really stands out, because I feel like with different covers, different genres, it can really be a choice depending on the book. Isn't it fun being a publisher? In the comments below, let me know your preference for matte versus glossy paperbacks. I would love to continue this discussion down below. And if you enjoyed this video, do give me a big thumbs up and do subscribe and ring that notification bell so you know the next time I upload, and I'll see you soon.